position. Have a seat on the OOV and kind of fall all the way back. And just kind of take a minute. We don't need any bands. Just have the weights nearby. And just take a minute. Find yourself in the good position. Arms on the outside of the ribs. And let's just start breathing. Breathe in through the nose. Notice how your ribs expand outward. And then as you exhale, slowly blowing out birthday candles, kind of a pursed lip breathing. Start connecting into the deep transverse abdominis. Inhale out again. And exhale. With the next breath in, let's hold it at the top. Nod the chin a little bit more and exhale all the air out. Final breath. Deep inhale, allow ribs to expand outward. And as you exhale, nod the chin gently. Let the ribs connect. And let's grab our weights and reach both arms up towards the ceiling. From here, shoulder blades will slide away from each other. And then let the shoulder blades slide towards each other. So inhale as shoulder blades slide away. And exhale as they slide in. With the next breath, let's find halfway in between point. Let's bring right leg up into the tabletop here. We're going to start moving in opposition. Left arm will reach overhead as right leg straightens out. And exhale, come back to the starting. Good. Inhale, move away from each other. Exhale, come back in. Let's try to move real slow this morning, focusing on stability and control through the torso and the pelvis. 3 more here. Exhale in. Palms are turned in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Last one. And bringing it in. Now we're going to lower our right arm down. So the right elbow will go down on the floor for stability. Right leg is going to straighten up to the ceiling. We're going to lower our right leg down towards the floor and lift it up. Now let's add the arm. Arm moves away as the leg lowers. Exhale as it comes back in. Good. Inhale out. Exhale as it comes back in. Keep reaching through the toes. Try to keep it as straight as you can. Working through the hip flexor. Working through the quad. And bring it in. Good. One more time. And exhale in. Let's bend the knee, lower that leg down. Right arm comes up towards the ceiling, and we're going to bring our left leg up into the tabletop. Take a second, find balance and control here. Inhale, let's start moving that leg and arm away from each other. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Keep going. Might feel totally different from side to side. Just take your time, move as slow as you can. Check in with the neck. Chin is slightly down, nodding the chin, keeping the back of the neck nice and long. We'll do last one. Exhale in. Good. Now left elbow touches the floor. We're going to lower that left arm down. And the left leg is going to lengthen up to the ceiling. Now keeping that leg straight, we're moving the same direction. Arm and leg move away from each other. And exhale, come back in. Inhale out, reaching through the toes, exhale in. Palm turned in, beautiful. Two more. Last one. Let's bend that knee, lower that leg all the way down. Both arms reach up towards the ceiling, palms facing each other. Breathe in as both arms are reaching overhead. We're gonna pause there, about an inch off the floor. So we're holding your arms up, chin is down towards the sternum as much as possible. Elbows are straight, shoulder blades are connected towards the OOV. Reaching through the arms, we're gonna hold this position, pulling our ribs down, keeping this tension through the lats. Breathing through the ribs, but without allowing our back to arch. One more breath in. And as we exhale, arms come back all the way towards the ceiling. We'll do 2 more sets of these. Inhale, arms reach overhead, not the chin. Pause and hold. See if you can lengthen a little bit more through the lats. Straighten the elbows a little bit more. Pull ribs down just a tiny bit more. And exhale, coming back. For the next one, we breathe in, reach overhead. Start circling arms out to the side. Through a snow angels all the way down towards the hips. We're gonna pause when they're all the way towards the hips, holding our weights up, and then we're gonna circle back up overhead. Inhale, let the arms circle out to the side and back overhead. Let's do a couple more of those circles. Working through that full range of motion of the shoulders, but notice what's happening with your shoulder blades. You should feel them moving around the pointy part of the OOV. Without elevating, without shrugging. One more time. Now let's take them to a T and we're gonna bend them. So elbows are just to a hover. We're going to take our hands external rotation and internal rotation of the arm. So keep going back and forth. Your goal is to not let the front of the shoulder kind of pop open, pop forward. We want to find internal and external rotation through our shoulders, the rotator cuff that does that movement without the pecs taking over. And just take it through whatever range of motion you have available. Good. Everyone looks really good. Let's do 2 more here. And last one. And then we're going to reach our hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Let's lower our left elbow down, keep it down on the floor. So right arm is up, and we're gonna straighten our left leg out. Now let's take that right arm out to the side. So this is part 1, and then bring it back in. As that arm moves out to the side, leg is going to move out to the side. As the leg moves in, arm moves in. So let's keep going in this direction. Arm out, leg out. Keeping opposite elbow and opposite foot on the floor. Keeping that leg straight. You might not move very far. You still want to focus on the tailbone staying on the OOV the best you can. Good. 2 more. And in. And last one here. Let's bend the knee, lower that elbow down, and we're going to repeat it on the other side. We're going to straighten the other leg out, keeping that arm reaching forward. Arm falls out to the side as leg moves out to the side. And then we come back in. I'm going to go about 6 of those. Inhale out. Exhaling. And out. Good. Halfway there. And 4. And 5. And 6. Bring it all the way in. Bend the knee and drop both elbows. Now from here we're going to scoot down on the OOV. So just scoot yourself down to where the big part of the OOV is right in the lower back area and the pointy part is in the neck. And we're going to do a quick full body stretch. Let both legs straighten. Let your arms reach overhead. Feel the support through the spaces of our spine, through the curves, and just take a couple of deep breaths here. Perhaps turn your head side to side as you're in this posture. Release any tension that you might have. Think about lengthening, lengthening through the heels, reaching up through the fingertips, finding length through the front of the body. Heels are heavy, arms are heavy. Low back is heavy, supported by the OOV. And the upper part of the OOV is hopefully right at the base of the neck where we have our cervical lordosis. This is kind of how the OOV was designed, is to mimic the curves of the spine. And so the size of the OOV matters in terms of the height and the curves of the spine. And then as we start coming out of this posture, we're going to bend the knees and we're going to go into a little bit of our abdominal series here. So the knees will stay bent, hip width apart. Arms will reach down towards the heels. Not the chin as you breathe in. Exhale, upper body is going to lift up a little bit. So we're in the ab prep. Not too high, but just off the OOV. Feeling abs connected. Let's start with side bending. Letting upper body reach and side bend to the right a little bit, and then back to the center, and then to the left a little bit, and to the center. Keep going, exhaling as you side bend, arm reaches down towards the heel, and then coming back to the center. So lower back is supported on the OOV. It's the upper back, so it's a lot of upper abdominal work, oblique work. 3 more. Nice, Lisa. That's really good height. And 2. There's a lot of neck strengthening happening here. And 1. And lower all the way down. Let the arms reach overhead. Breathe in. Now exhale, we're going to come all the way up. Not the chin, lift the arms. Push your tailbone down as your upper body lifts up, and then go back down. Good. We'll do about 5 of those. Inhale, lift the arms, not the chin. Exhale, pull your ribs in. You lift up, and then lower back down. Let the arms reach overhead. And 4 more, not the chin. Exhale, big lift. Inhale, lower. So by pushing your tailbone down on the OOV, it helps you to come up. Now when you come up, you're not all the way on the floor. Your body is still supported on the OOV. Yep. So Lisa, just scoot up a little bit. It's like you're a couple of inches off the floor at the very top. And this is really a lot of load on the abdominals, and that's kind of what we're aiming for, is a lot of rectus abdominis work here. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, we lift up. Let's hold it here. Hold it in that little curve for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Well done.